we welcome you to the Miss Lehi 2009. The national anthem will be performed tonight by Bronwyn Reed.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Step into the sun, step into the light, and open your eyes and let them
Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hippery and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway, the rumble of a subway train, the rattle of a taxi, the daffodils who entertain, and Angelo's and Maxie's when a Broadway baby says goodnight. It's early in the morning, and babies don't sleep tight until the dawn. Good night, baby. Good night. Milkman's on his way. Dun dun dun. Sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight. Let's call it a day. Hey.
Come on along and listen to the lullaby on Broadway. The honey, boo, 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 doo is just a lullaby on Broadway. The band begins to go to town and everyone goes crazy. You rock about your baby round till everything gets hazy.
hush, bye,
Please welcome your 2009 Miss Lehi contestants. Contestant number 1, Abriel Campbell. Contestant number 2, Noel Miller. Contestant number 3, Gabrielle Richardson. Contestant number 4, Allison Sands. Contestant number 5, Sabrina Hako. Contestant number 6, Bethany Morgan. Contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris. Contestant number 8, Mandy Haskell. And our reigning queen, Miss Lehi 2008, Emily Daniels. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to our Master of Ceremonies for tonight, Mr. Johnny Revel.
We got to get, oh, wait, okay, which one is it? This one? This one? This one? This one. How about a round of applause for our microphone? All right. I love it when shows just smooth. Smooth. Are you guys excited or what? Miss Lehi. Whoa. It seems like it was just like a year ago that we were here. It just goes by so fast. Who, by raise of hands, is here at the Miss Lehi pageant for the first time ever? Dad, put your hands down. Who else? Do we have a lot? Let's get the house lights up real quick. Let's just see how many people are here for the first time. There we go. You are. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. We have quite a few. Let's give everybody a round of applause for the first timers. Wow. Now let's try something. How many of you have been here 5 years in a row? Okay. How about 6 years? 6 years. I believe that. That's my wife. 7 years in a row. Anybody been here 10 years in a row? We have, well, yeah, okay, I got that one. Natalie's going, You were in it like 15 years ago. Just kidding. I was just kidding. Okay, Di, you've been here since it started? Since Lehi was founded? 1852 something? No, we want to welcome all of you out tonight. We know you have other options of watching the Lakers whoop the Magic or something tonight, but we want to thank you all for being here. I see the Healy's. Healy's, how are you over there? I saw Mark Johnson, Councilman Mark Johnson right here. Wave. Anything to embarrass Mark is good by me. A little announcement real quick. I was in the restroom, and I have a new car now, because I found a set of keys to a GMC something, and I don't know what it is, but I'm going to go find out later on. Did anybody lose a set of keys? Anybody? Is that a Bond girl? It is. Let's have a round of applause for Stephanie, is it? All right, she's got her. I'm going to give her keys back. Here we go, unless the guy in front of you catches them. All right, I don't know why those were in the men's bathroom, but you may want to reevaluate some things, okay? Men, if you go to the restroom, make sure the door's shut on the stall. The men's bathroom actually doesn't have doors on the stalls. So our theme tonight is Broadway. Do we have any Broadway fans? Okay. Does anybody have a favorite Broadway song that they want to sing for us? Okay, anybody have a favorite Broadway song? What's the most popular of all Broadway songs? You think Bring Him Home? Okay, that's a good one. What else? Yeah. What other ones? Oklahoma, right? Why don't you stand up and sing a few bars of that? Now she's like, I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, we're excited to have Broadway. We're going to sing a few tunes from Broadway. You're going to hear some music later on tonight. And it looks like Emily's not ready. Who has traveled the farthest to be here tonight? Anybody here from, let's say, Linden? No Lindenites. Oh, we do have some people from Linden. Welcome. It's not like there's anything to do in Linden, right, tonight? Anybody from American Fark? Oh, my wife didn't even say anything. She is officially now from Lehi. Do we have anybody outside of Utah? Well, good. We don't like the outsiders. We just assume they stay away. Anybody outside of Utah County? All right. Where are you from, ma'am? Salt Lake. This is so far away. What part of Salt Lake? Holiday. I don't have any jokes about Holiday, so welcome. Anybody else? From over here, anybody from Cache Valley? Really? From the Logan?
You know, Johnny, I used to remember when you used to pay people to come watch you and listen to your jokes. Now people are paying to come see you.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what they're doing. Ladies
Are
and
you having
gentlemen,
fun?
Miss Lehi 2008, Emily Daniels.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
That was a good change.
Yeah, it was a good change. It's crazy. Throwing clothes off and, trying to not get makeup on everything. It's crazy.
I do like 3 tux changes during the show tonight.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, people don't even notice.
You don't even know what happens backstage. You don't want to know.
No, you don't want to know. Trust me. We're going to sing a little ditty here.
Yeah, let's sing a
song
little
that
ditty.
we've really
Little
never
ditty.
sung together.
It's okay.
We're going to do it anyway.
If we mess up the words, you guys can help us.
Yes.
Right?
Here we
Make
go.
it up. It's good morning / good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
We're glad to see you here. Good evening.
Good evening
To you. Good evening. Good evening. It's great to stay up late. Good evening.
Good evening.
To you and you and you and you. Good evening. And the girls are on the stage and the lights are shining bright.
Miss Lehi will show us soon.
But I want to say good night. So good evening.
Good evening.
We're glad to see you here. Good evening.
Good evening.
To you and you and you and you. Good evening. Good evening. We hope you like swimsuits. Good evening. Good evening to
See,
you.
Logan likes them.
Good evening. Good evening. It's great to stay out late. Good evening. Good evening to you. When you left your house tonight, the sun was shining bright. But the sun is gone, the show goes on, but I don't want to say goodnight. So, good evening, good evening. It's great to stay up late. Good evening to you. That was good. That's
It worked.
great. It worked. If only I could tap in this dress.
Yeah, well, I clogged when I was a kid, but that was just because there were no boys, only girls. I was the
You
only
sure
guy.
you didn't clunk?
I clunked a few times.
Okay.
Yeah. Pulled some muscles. All right.
Great.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the pageant tonight. We're excited you are here, and I think we're ready to start.
I think we are ready to start.
Can you believe it's been a whole year?
Oh, I can't believe it's been a year. It's gone by so fast.
Do you have any most embarrassing moments as Miss Lehi?
Ooh, so many. Let's see. Well, let's tell you a fun one. All right, so we were at a parade. I believe it was Provo. And you know how you have numbers for your floats? Like everything is numbered, right?
Yes.
There's about 150,000 floats there. Our number was 61. So we were going along, and a couple of these boys said, 1, 2, 3, and they all yelled, "What's your number?" And Camille, the girl who's going to dance tonight, she said, 61! It was the funniest thing, and they just they didn't understand what was going on. It was really funny.
Now, if they'd have been from like Santaquin, that's actually a phone number in Santaquin,
yeah,
61.
61.
But they weren't. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to introduce those who will be responsible for making the choice of Miss Lehi 2009. They have a tough decision to make with these talented and beautiful girls. I definitely do not wish that I was them.
No. Alrighty, our panel begins with Janae Codner-Williams. Janae began taking piano lessons at the age of 4 and studied under the direction of Dr. Irene Perry Fox. Janae grew up performing and completing extensively. She has performed with many orchestras in Russia, California, Florida, Illinois, and Utah, making her symphony debut at the age of 7 with the Utah Valley Symphony. She has performed with the Utah Symphony's annual Salute to Youth concert 3 times, beginning at the age of 8. She has won first-place prizes in many international and national competitions, including all divisions of the Utah State Fair by the age of 13. Janae is married to Jason Williams. Together, they are the proud parents of 2 daughters and 2 sons. Janae currently teaches 28 students in her private studio in Eagle Mountain and has many prize-winning students of her own. Let's welcome Janae Williams.
Our next judge is Evan Excel. Evan served as the director of the Utah High School Activities Association since 1994 and has been at the forefront of many changes and successes the organization has seen in the past 15 years. He retired in July of 2008. He was born and raised in Panguitch, Utah. Evan attended Brigham Young University and holds degrees from the University of Utah. His resume of experience and service to Utah high schools is varied and legion. Evan was a teacher, coach, and athletic director for 28 years. He won state titles in several different sports, and even took teams to Brazil and Australia for international competition. Evan has received many awards, which include Distinguished High School Coach by the Utah State Hall of Fame, Best of State Educational Administrator of the Year in 2006, National Federation Citation Award for Outstanding Achievement, and he was honored on the floor of the Utah Senate in October. Recently, in 2009, he was inducted into both the Utah High School Athletic Association Circle of Fame and the Utah Athletic Directors Hall of Fame. Evan is married to a former Miss Garfield County and has had 2 daughters compete in Miss Utah America pageants. He has served several Miss Utah preliminary pageants, has judged several Miss Utah preliminary pageants, and believes in what this outstanding organization can do for young women. Please welcome Evan Excel.
Our third judge this evening is Lindsay Storrs. Lindsay is the meteorologist and co-anchor of 2 News, This Morning Weekend Edition. She was born and raised in Utah Valley. Lindsay developed a love for weather when she was 9 years old and learned about tornadoes in her science class. She was fascinated by the subject and, at the young age, made a goal to become a broadcast meteorologist. Lindsay graduated from Orem High School and began her broadcast studies at KBYU while attending Brigham Young University. She graduated magna cum laude with a degree in broadcast journalism and a minor in physical geography. From there, she pursued her postgraduate education in meteorology through USDA Graduate School in Washington, D.C. Lindsay began her career in Lake Charles, Louisiana, as the chief meteorologist for the local Fox affiliate. From there, she moved to Reno, Nevada, where she worked for the local NBC affiliates as a meteorologist and reporter. In 2004, Lindsay returned home to Utah, where she joined the 2 News weather team as the weekend morning meteorologist. Lindsay is a member of the American Meteorological Society and holds their seal of approval for broadcast meteorologists. The Associated Press has recognized her work with awards for both her weathercasts and severe weather updates. Lindsay and her family currently reside in Utah Valley. Lindsay enjoys traveling, blogging, eating chocolate, and spending time with her husband, Mike, and their 3 sons, Connor, Aiden, and Cohen. Thank you, Lindsay Storrs.
So, Lindsay, let's talk a little later. Let's talk a little later because we are a farming community, and we've got some hay that hasn't been cut yet, right, Dad? Is it going to rain in the next little while? Tomorrow it's going to rain? Do not cut your hay tonight, guys. I know that some of you had planned to do that. Okay, so she says it's going to rain, so you're probably safe. It's not going to rain. Oh wait, that's that Eubank guy. That's that Eubank guy. Hi, I'm Kevin Eubank. Sorry, I'm gonna get sued. Okay. Our next judge is Stacy Bills. Stacy is originally from Orem, Utah, and received her training at Center Stage Performing Arts in ballet, jazz, hip-hop, tap, and ballroom. In high school, Stacy won the junior and senior national solo championship in Orlando, Florida, and went on to become Miss Dance Drill Utah 2000 and first runner-up at the Miss Dance Drill USA competition. Stacy was awarded the Dance Talent Scholarship at Brigham Young University and danced with the 7-time national champion Cougarettes for 3 years and was dance captain for 2 years. Later, Stacy represented her city as Miss Provo and then went on to win the title of Miss Utah. She was awarded a talent award at Miss America. She has been featured on the nationally televised show Star Search and made it all the way to the finals. And you should have won. Stacy also danced with the professional company Odyssey Dance Theater. In 2008, she was honored to make the top 20 girls on Fox's hit series, So You Think You Can Dance. She currently teaches at Center Stage and directs the teen and senior companies. She has choreographed all over the country and has won many national titles with her choreography, including 5 Critics' Choice Awards at New York City Dance Alliance and Best of Jump. Most recently, she has enjoyed working behind the camera, choreographing for films, theater, and music videos. Please welcome Stacy Bills. Our 5th and final judge this evening is Zach Wiley. Zach is a 30-something man, we'll find that out later, who grew up in Virginia after serving a full-time mission in Italy. He speaks Italian and Maltese. He attended BYU, where he graduated in 2004 with a degree in computer science. First and foremost, he loves all things technological, but is a true Renaissance man, dabbling in many hobbies and fields. Zach is a gifted musician. He's an excellent pianist and an even better vocalist, a true tenor. He sang in the men's chorus at BYU for several years. He also performed at the Lehi Arts in the Park in 2003. He enjoys the theater and musicals. When he can, he enjoys watching and playing volleyball. Zach lives in Utah County with his wife Camille and their 2 children, Violet and newborn Scott. Please welcome Zach Wiley. So glad to have you, judges, and we will be handing out their phone numbers, emails, and addresses for those of you who don't agree with the choice that they make tonight. Yeah. We'd also like to introduce and thank our auditors, Mike, formerly known as Mork, and Mindy Frost. Let's give our judges and auditors one more round of applause. Mike and Mindy right over here. How's the solitaire game going? There you go. Mike, he's like, the spotlight has to come on them or they like mess the whole thing up. So glad we got the spot on you there, Mike. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Earlier today, each contestant had a 10-minute private interview with the judges. The contestants were judged on personality, intelligence, speech, vocabulary, and grammar, responses in context with the question, validated opinions, etc. The private interview is 25% of the overall score. Tonight, you will see the other 4 categories of competition. The onstage interview is worth 5%. Talent is 35%. Evening gown is 20%. And fitness and swimwear is 15%. The first phase of competition you will see tonight is the fitness in swimwear. Logan, I think you guys were the ones who were ready for that. Now, if they are ready, let's welcome Emily and our 8 contestants for the Lifestyle and Fitness and Swimwear competition.
In life, one has to face a huge assortment of nauseating fads and good advice. There's health and fitness, diet and deportment, and other pointless forms of sacrifice. Conversation, wit, I am a doubter. Manners, charm, they're no way to impress. So forget the inner me, observe the outer. I am what I wear and how I dress. Staying in or hitting downward from the top and working downward. I assure that every stitch is stitched in time. Whether wig or hat or turban, whether black, blue, white or urban,
The lifestyle and fitness and swimwear is worth 15% of the final score. Judges are looking for overall first impression, confidence, energy, and statement of strong personal, emotional, physical, and intellectual health. Please welcome contestant number 1, Aubrielle Campbell. Thank you, contestant number 1, Aubrielle Campbell. Contestant number 2, Noelle Miller. Thank you, contestant number 2, Noelle Miller. Contestant number 3, Gabrielle Richardson. Thank you, contestant number 3, Gabrielle Richardson. Contestant number 4, Allison Sands. Thank you, contestant number 4, Allison Sands. Contestant number 5, Sabrina Jaco. Thank you, contestant number 5, Sabrina Jaco. Please welcome contestant number 6, Bethany Morgan. Thank you, contestant number 6, Bethany Morgan. Please welcome contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris. Thank you, contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris. Please welcome contestant number 8, Mandy Haskell. Thank you, contestant number 8, Mandy Haskell. Ladies and gentlemen, how about another round of applause for the girls in fitness and swimwear? You know, I usually say before we do the swimwear, and I did this at one pageant, I usually tell guys, you know, scream for the girls, yell for the girls, but just be careful and tasteful in what you yell. You know, and I at the place I'm like, and you know, it's not like we're from like Draper or something. The problem was that it was the Miss Draper pageant, so that didn't go over very well. But I'm excited because this year we're adding a new part to our pageant. We are actually inviting 8 audience members to come on up and participate in our lifestyle and fitness and swimwear. So check under your seat. If you have a star, we have some suits in the back. And Mark, I think yours was one. Come on up, Mark. No. I'm kidding. I actually have mine under my tux. I always do. It's just a thing I do. I always have my swimsuit on under. But I know most of you probably already eaten dinner and would like to keep that in your belly, so I will keep my tux on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I now have the privilege to introduce you to a very special young woman. She is our honorary Miss Lehi for 2009. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Madison Davies, escorted by her father, Roe Davies. Now, I'm going to read a little thing about Madison, and then we're going to have her walk across. There she goes. All right. Madison Davies is thrilled to be the honorary Miss Lehi. She was selected as the honorary Miss Lehi because she is an advocate for herself, and Madison has always been willing to do what is asked of her. Madison involves herself with people and loves to make friends wherever she goes. From a young age, Madison has always enjoyed participating in life. Horseback riding is a great passion of hers, and she has won many equestrian gold medals in the Special Olympics. This year, Madison participated in the Special Olympics gold medal volleyball team and the Special Olympics basketball team. Madison's zest for life has been reflected in her school activities. Swim team was a dedication of hers in her junior year, and she made great improvements in swimming as a member of the Lehi High School swim team. Madison loves to act and has performed in Beauty and the Beast and Children of Eden at Lehi High School. She's also been a member of the various school choirs since elementary school. A big part of Madison's love of life comes from the core of her family, with whom she enjoys family vacations and family activities, including snow skiing and wakeboarding. Everyone knows Madison understands her to be a sincere and compassionate person who is always a concerned and caring friend. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for our 2009 honorary Miss Lehi, Madison Davies. It's always one of my favorite parts.
I know. I love her. I love her.
Excellent. Well, Emily, why don't you we talked a little bit about her zest for life and what she does service-wise. Okay. The Miss America organization, which Miss Lehi is part of, is very service-oriented. Each girl is required to create a platform. Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell us about your platform?
Okay. Well, it has evolved since the beginning of time. Well, I started getting involved in pageants when I was about 15, and I was the Miss Outstanding Teen Lehi, and I went to the Miss Outstanding Teen Utah pageant. And my platform there was Healthy Life for a Healthy Youth, and after that, I decided to go something a little bit more personal. Of course, I love to eat healthy, but I started mentoring a lot of children in our community in various elementary schools, and so I thought, hey, I should do something about mentoring. So when I ran for Miss Lehi and won second attendant, my platform was mentoring children with learning disabilities. And little did I know, I am actually dyslexic, and I didn't find that out until after I had graduated from high school. And that is when I decided to run for Miss Lehi again. And I didn't even know it at the time that I had won second attendant. So I changed my entire platform. Well, it was still mentoring with children with learning disabilities, but I changed it to Success It's Within Us. Because growing up, I learned to overcome so many difficulties in my life that I didn't know were linked to something that I couldn't change. And I just felt like I was dumb, and I felt like I was stupid, and I couldn't do things like normal kids. And so I had to work overboard trying to overcome those things. And so I changed my platform to Success It's Within Us, so I can inspire kids to find the success within them, no matter what life situation they're put in, no matter if they're dyslexic, no matter if they're autistic. And so I have been tutoring many youth in our community. One girl is one of my little sister's friends, and she I brought her under my wing, and I noticed that she was having a lot of problems in school. She wanted to drop out, and she was only in 5th grade. And I said, absolutely not, because that's the time when I was just like, I want to give up. I want to go home. I don't want to do this anymore. And so I said, come here, and I'll help you. And I found out that she was dyslexic as well. And I called up her mom, and I called up the school, and we got her into a program, and she's flying high, and now she's past the 5th grade. She's already on to 6th grade, and she's doing great. Kind of a few months ago, I found the Boys and Girls Club of America online. I was researching some clubs that dealt with children with learning disabilities, and so I started getting involved with that program. I went up to the one in Sandy, and I said, hey, can I volunteer? And they said, absolutely, we need volunteers, because it's run solely on volunteers and 100% on donations. Nobody pays and nobody gets paid, and so it's just a wonderful program, and I wanted to get involved. And so I've been tutoring up there, and I hope to be able to work with all of the Boys and Girls Clubs in Utah, and eventually, hopefully, through the nation. So that's a little about my platform.
She's been a little busy.
Just
the
a
last
little.
year, so
Just a little.
that's excellent.
No, it's such a wonderful opportunity, though. Thank you.
Absolutely. And we will be giving an award. You probably noticed in the foyer, or for those of you from Cedar Fort, foyer.
Foyer.
You'll
Market
notice
Park.
some displays of all the girls' service projects or their platforms that they did. And we will be giving an award, which is done by Zane and Heidi Gray. Are they here tonight? Zane and Heidi here?
They're here. No.
They're here.
They are here.
Somewhere. They're
In
here.
spirit, they're
anyway,
here.
they have donated generously our award for the service platform, which we'll give a
Very
little later
generously.
tonight. So
And these girls have worked so hard. The platforms are amazing, and the work that they've done.
definitely,
It's incredible.
It definitely sets the Miss America organization apart from other pageant systems. So
That's
it's
my
wonderful.
favorite part.
Absolutely.
Is the platform, because then we get to get out in our community and get to know all these wonderful people.
You bet.
And, just put ourselves out there.
Yeah. You know what one of my other favorite parts is?
What?
Talent.
Oh, my gosh, that's my favorite part.
You guys ready for the talent portion of the competition? All right.
I guess they're ready. The talent competition makes up 35% of the total score. Contestants will be judged on interpretive ability, technical skill level, stage presence, and overall presentation. Let's get started.
Contestant number 1 is Aubrielle Campbell. Aubrielle is performing an Italian vocal titled Time to Say Goodbye, made famous by Andrea Bocelli. A tragic love story of two young lovers who have to say goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage contestant number 1, Aubrielle Campbell.
Quando sono solo sogno rasante, manca le parole. Sì, lo so che non c'è luce un istante quando manca il sole. Sì, non ci sei tu con me su le finestre. Mostra tutto il mio cuore che hai acceso. Dentro me la luce che ha entrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai venuto e stato con te. Adesso se le vivrò con te, a te
Thank you, Aubrielle. Contestant number 2 is Noelle Miller. Noelle Miller has been singing ever since she can remember and has been taking voice lessons over the years. It has always been a passion of hers to entertain others, whether it's a funny joke, a good story, or like tonight, a song. Tonight, she will be singing a country version of Son of a Preacher Man. She invites you to join in and be part of this fun country song. Here is Noelle Miller.
Billy Ray was a preacher's son, and when his daddy would visit, he'd come along. When they gathered round and started talking, oh, that's when Billy would take me walking. Through the backyard we'd go walking. Then he'd look into my eyes. Lord knows to my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. And he was, oh yes he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When he started sweet talking to me, he'd come and tell me everything is alright. Kiss and tell me everything is alright. Can I get away again tonight? The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. And he was, oh yes he was. Hey, wanna hear your hands? How well I remember the look was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the slide, taking time to make time, telling me that he's all mine, learning from each other's learning, looking to see how much we've grown. And the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. And he was, oh yes he was.
Thank you, Noelle. Contestant number 3 is Gabrielle Richardson. Gabrielle has been involved with the martial arts since she was 9 years old. With hard work and dedication, she earned her second degree black belt. Through her 9 years of karate, she has acquired self-discipline, respect, self-control, coordination, and an indomitable spirit. These skills not only help her while doing karate, but in everything else that she does. Tonight, she will be performing a martial arts kata to the music Bond on Bond by Bond, an Australian-British string quartet. Please welcome contestant number 3, Gabrielle Richardson.
Thank you, Gabby. Contestant number 4 is Allison Sands. Ever since she was a bouncing bundle of joy, Allison has had a skilled hand for writing. She has blossomed and has had experiences in her life that she has been able to share through her organized alignment of words on paper. Today, she is going to share an excerpt that she wrote about a life-changing experience battling an eating disorder. This excerpt is a small portion of her story, which is in the process of being published in September. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you your very own Allison Sands.
It was very rare that I allowed myself to feel full. Today was one of those days. My family had all left for a soccer game and I was home alone. I made my way into the kitchen where I devoured anything that crossed my path. I ran up the stairs and slammed the bathroom door and turned to make sure it was locked. I looked up into the mirror. "You're fat, you're ugly" runs through my mind. Tears begin to stream down my cheeks. As I begin grabbing at myself, trying to pull the fat off, "You're fat, you're ugly" continues running through my mind, only encourages myself to get on my knees faster. I know it is wrong, but there is no other way. "You're fat, you're ugly, be strong, do it." I lift the lid up abruptly. I glance at the water in the bowl. "You're fat, you're ugly, you're fat, you're ugly, do it now!" My finger out of habit glides down my throat. As I begin to gag, I press on my stomach to help move the food out. The chunks of undigested, hardly chewed food I place into the water. My throat burning like fire as I place my finger down my throat yet again. "You're fat, you're ugly" continues repeating through my mind and only makes me want to continue. I know it is wrong, I do, but I can't stop. I run into my room, disgusted with myself. "You're fat, you're ugly" continues running through my mind, along with "You're an idiot, why did you do that? You know it is wrong." I turn the light off in my room where it is pitch black. I can't see anything. Not me, not my face, not the fat. I get down on the floor and staring up at the ceiling, I turn my music up to the very loudest it can go to overpower my racing thoughts repeating in my head. "You're fat, you're ugly." Tears stream down my cheeks until I fall asleep. But not now. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever again.
Thank you, Allison. Contestant number 5 is Sabrina Hako. Sabrina started dancing at the age of 17. After she started her training in dance, it didn't take long for her to realize that ballroom is her true passion. Sabrina was a team captain of the Lehi Ballroom Dance Company 2008-2009. She's also been receiving elite training from the Vibe Performing Arts. Sabrina realizes that the talent of dancing has always been there, and that if you set your mind to a specific goal, you can achieve it through hard work and dedication. Tonight, Sabrina will be performing a combination of paso doble and flamenco. These dances portray the serenity, strength, grace, and power of a woman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant number 5, Sabrina Hako. Thank you, Sabrina. Contestant number 6 is Bethany Morgan. Bethany has discovered and embraced a great love for music. She has been taking voice lessons for 5 years. In her song Gravity, she would like to portray foster children and how they can reach their full potential. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant number 6, Bethany Morgan.
Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I still feel you here to the moment I go. You love me 'cause I'm fragile. Me for a little while, and all my fragile strength is gone. Set me free, leave me be. I don't want to fall another moment into your gravity. Here I am, and I stand so just the way I'm supposed to be, but you're onto me, and all over me. I live here on my knees as I try to make you see that you're everything I think I need here on the ground. But you're neither friend nor foe, though I can't seem to let you go. One thing that I know is that you're keeping me down.
Thank you, Bethany. How about a hand for our mirror and box guy? He's like, so every time I see him backstage, he's like, all right. Contestant number 7 is Kenzie Norris. Kenzie has been dancing since the age of 3 and has had background in jazz, ballet, tap, and hip-hop. Performing has always been a big passion of hers, and she is also a passionate dance teacher. She's won many awards for her dance choreography, and tonight she will be performing a self-choreographed piece. She hopes this dance will motivate all of you to get up and move, so don't be shy. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris.
Blue jeans and tight t-shirt, drink a Dr. Pepper and you go to work. Pick up some friends who are going my way. That's what I'm doing today. 'Cause I'm a
Thank you, Kenzie. Contestant number 8 is Mandy Haskell. As an experienced dancer and performing artist, Mandy has always been able to express her emotions through dance. She hopes that all will be able to relate her story as she performs her self-choreographed contemporary piece, Both Hands, by Ani DeFranco. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome contestant number 8, Mandy Haskell.
I am walking out in the rain, and I am listening to the low moan of the dial tone again, and I am getting nowhere with you, and I can't let it go, and I can't get through. And the old woman behind the pink curtains and the closed door on the first floor, she's listening through the air shaft to see how long a swan song can last. And both hands, now use both hands. Oh no, don't close your eyes. I am writing graffiti on your body. I am drawing the story of how hard we tried. How hard we tried. Each other's shadow we grew less and less tall, and eventually our theories couldn't explain it all. And I'm recording our history now on the bedroom wall, and when we leave the landlord will come and paint over it all. And I'm walking out in the rain, and I am listening to the low moan of the dial tone again, and I am getting nowhere with you, and I can't let it go, and I can't get through.
A lot of talent here in Lehi. You know, a little while ago I did the Springville Mapleton pageant, which is kind of a tongue twister. Before that I did the Herkin Leverkin pageant. And at the Herkin Leverkin pageant, one of their phases of competition was actually a spitting for distance contest. Whoa. Big time. Scary. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the talent doesn't stop with our 8 contestants. Singing Not for the Life of Me, please welcome our reigning Miss Lehi, Emily Daniels.
I studied all the pictures in magazines and books. I memorized the subway maps too. It's 1 block north to Macy's and 2 to Brothers Brooks. Manhattan, I prepared for you. You certainly are different from what they have back home, where nothing's over 3 stories high, and no one's in a hurry or wants to roam. But I do, though they wonder why. They said I would soon be good and lonely. They said I would sing the homesick blues. So I always have this ticket in my pocket, a ticket home in my pocket, to do with as I choose. Burn the bridge, bet the store, baby's coming home no more. Not for the life of me. Break the lock, post my bail, done my time, I'm out of jail. Not for the life of me. A life that's gotta be more than a one-light town where the light is on. Hi.
I'm terribly
Excuse
sorry.
me.
You're not from around here, are you?
No, I'm not.
Tell you what, I'll show you around. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Daniels. You know, the hardest part of that whole show right there was the audition for the guy to go out there. We had like 100 guys try out. And we wanted to get the most handsome, most virile, strong, single guy. And when we couldn't get a hold of that guy, we got that guy. So, I'm kidding. He's a great guy. So, I got to tell you, my son, Bowen, he came up to me the other day. Is he here today? No, he's home playing PlayStation. Kind of where I want to be. No. He comes up to me the other day, and Dad's telling me how many times this has happened to you. He comes up and says, "Hey, Dad, you know, we got that new baby. Where do we come from?" Dads, you ever had that question? So I was straight with him, and I told him the truth. I said, "Son, we came from apes. We evolved as monkeys to gorillas, apes, and to what we are today, son. Good talk." And so, like he does every question that I don't give him the right answer to, he went to his mother. He said, "Mom, where do we come from?" She goes, and he goes, "Well, I already talked to Dad about it, and Dad said something about evolution, and that we come from monkeys and apes." And my wife goes, "Well, son, that's his side of the family. Come here, I'll tell you about the real one." So, yeah. I'm actually kind of in the doghouse right now because apparently I hear her, but I don't listen. Men, do you have that, men? And I don't pay enough attention to her and stuff. And so I said, "Hey, listen, Nicole." And so if anybody has an extra bed tonight, I will be over. Well, we are also excited to invite our 2008 second attendant, Camille Belknap, to perform for us tonight. Tonight she will be performing a cha-cha to the B-52's Love Shack. Love Shack. All right.
It is lovely out here.
Love Shack.
The Love Shack.
All right. Well, this next phase of competition is one of my favorites. How about a round of applause for Kate, ladies and gentlemen?
Without Kate, this pageant would cease to exist.
Yes. Thanks, Kate. All right. So the next phase is one of my favorites.
Yes,
Tell
mine
us
too.
about it.
The next phase of competition you will see tonight is the onstage interview. Each girl will be asked 2 questions. The first will pertain to her platform, and then the second will be a question randomly drawn out of this bowl.
We affectionately know the bowl as the bowl of fear.
Yes, or the bowl of fancy.
Bowl of what?
Fancy.
Fancy. It is kind of. You know, if you knew the inside story about lace, you'd know why there's lace, because my sister Sid was in charge of that. So, little inside joke. Obviously, only inside to me.
Yeah, that was
Tonight,
bad.
we decided to add a little flair to the questions. The questions that the ladies will be drawing out of said bowl will actually be questions submitted by you, the audience.
Hope they're
So, I hope you were nice.
Yes.
And hopefully we edited some of those. So,
Hopefully, you would hope.
Yeah.
The onstage interview comprises 5% of the overall score. Now, if the contestants are ready, let's begin. Our first contestant is Aubrielle Campbell. Hi, Aubrielle. Considering the statistics on illiteracy in Utah County, what are some ways we can alleviate the problem and encourage adults to read? And how are you making a contribution to this effort?
Well, in the state of Utah, over 250,000 adults in the county cannot read well enough to fill out a job application, as well as 1 in 6 can't read at all. And these are really sad statistics for adults. So with my platform promoting educational achievement in children through improving their literacy skills, I plan to be a tutor at the Rippey Literacy Center here in Lehi, as well as around the community in the elementaries, and really implement my platform to promote reading, not just only in children, but in adults as well, so that we can change these statistics. Thank you.
thank you. Judges, were you able to hear the first part of that question, that answer? Okay, great. Aubrielle, why don't you go ahead and reach into that bowl, pull out a good one.
Fear.
Okay. People in Lehi can't write. No, this has got to be one from like PG or something. What have you worked on to improve yourself today?
I love to exercise. That's something that's really important to me. I love to go out running for a run, every other day, and just be outside in the nature. And that's something that's important to me. But I feel that if I know that I am beautiful and I feel that inside of me, then that will reflect on the outside as well as the inside. So,
Thank you, contestant
Thank you.
number 1, Aubrielle Campbell.
Contestant number 2 is Noelle Miller. Hi, Noelle. Hi. What lies at the heart of patriotism for you, and how do you think this can contribute to the global community we hear so much about in the media?
I think the main thing you need to remember with patriotism is just that it's a love for your country, and that's how I feel whenever I see the flag, whenever someone sings a national anthem, or especially whenever I see a soldier. I feel that patriotism in my heart. And I think just knowing that will remind us when we watch the media and we see things that maybe aren't so patriotic, it'll remind us to just have a love for our country.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ready?
Go ahead and reach on in there to the bowl. The lovely purple ribbon, of course, being here in Lehi.
A fancy.
Your question, what is your most embarrassing moment?
My most embarrassing moment. Okay, if any of you guys were here last year, you'll know that I was competing for the pageant, but I didn't get a chance to make it here because I was rushed into the emergency room. And Johnny decided to call me on the phone while I was drugged up. So I'm sitting on the phone and he's talking to me and I'm like, hi, and I'm all on drugs and I'm crying and it was really embarrassing. And I think that if I wasn't on drugs, I don't think I would have let you call me.
Thank
All
you,
right,
contestant
thank you,
number 2, Noelle Miller.
Contestant number 3 is Gabrielle Richardson. Hi, Gabby.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you guys?
Great.
Good.
Why are self-defense skills personal to you, and how are you helping women in your community develop these skills?
Well, I've done karate for 9 years, and it's something really important in my life. I do it for fun, and I
do it because I know it will help me if I ever get attacked. And so I wanted to help other women and children in the community, and I put on a few self-defense clinics. I did one at BYU for some girls in my ward, and I also did one for some women and children from the women's shelter. And I think it's so important for them to know that they can get out of a situation and they don't have to be a black belt in karate to do it. They just have to know some simple steps and they can not get hurt.
Thank you. Ready? So question out of
Reach
bowl?
on into the bowl there. Now, if I was your dad, I'd have you do a little routine right before you left on every date. While the guy's there. It's like, Haizama! Maybe like, we'll have her home by 10, sir.
Yeah. And then you didn't have to use your big rifle.
Yeah, because I'm usually cleaning my gun when
Yeah.
I get there. Yeah. Shelby's 9. I'm not cleaning my gun one day, but I would.
Good. I'm glad you're not cleaning it well.
Okay, your question. Do you support President Obama? Why or why not?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. I do support President Obama, and actually during the election I did some work for the campaign, and I went to Nevada and did some work and went door to door talking about him and his stances on different issues. And I think he's done a really good job so far. I mean, he's had a lot that he needs to fix, and I think he needs all of our support.
Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 3, Gabrielle Richardson.
Contestant number 4 is Allison Sands. Hi, Allison.
Hi.
Alrighty. After overcoming an eating disorder yourself, why did you choose to enter a pageant, and how do you plan to use your experience to help other women who struggle with this disorder?
Well, first, I chose to do the pageant because the title Miss Lehi, it would open many doors of possibilities to help girls in many ways. And I have learned so much doing the pageant about myself. When I first started, I knew who I was, but maybe not to the extent that I do now. And now I've grown, and I've been able to be myself and grown so much stronger.
Go ahead and reach on into the bowl there, and let's see what it pulls out. Oh, you don't get a peek.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
It was upside down anyway. You wouldn't have. Do you feel like the economy is bouncing back? Why or why not?
You know what? Okay, so there were a lot of people getting laid off and everything during the time, but I haven't heard of a lot lately. So I think maybe it's getting better, but I'm not quite sure. I don't know all the details about it, but it seems from my point of view that it's getting a little bit better.
Thank you, contestant number 4, Allison Sands.
Alrighty, contestant number 5 is Sabrina Hako. Hello, Sabrina.
Hi.
Alrighty, as a literacy volunteer, what are some ways you can help children who are learning English as a second language become successful readers and writers of English?
I am actually tutoring in elementary schools, junior highs, and even at the high school. And what I have been doing to help with that is help one-on-one reading. And because that's the base foundation of the language. You need to know how to read. So that's what I have been doing, and just emphasizing most on what the specific student needs.
Thank you, Sabrina. Go ahead and reach on into the bowl there. All right. Your question. Who is a woman you admire other than your mother?
A woman that I admire other than my mother would be Sonia Sotomayor. Do you know her? Sotomayor. She is just an amazing woman. She has, if you guys know some history about her, she was born in the Bronx. And just seeing to where she's at today, she has been sworn into the Supreme Court. And so just to see how far she's come along, it's just amazing. I think she's such a great inspiration to the young women of this nation.
Thank you, contestant number 5, Sabrina Hako. We'll dismiss Emily. Say goodbye to Emily. She's going on. Please welcome to the stage contestant number 6, Bethany Morgan. Bethany, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Your question. What is your response to people who say that even though they recognize a need for foster care, they don't want to become involved because they are afraid to introduce problems into their own families?
Well, there are many options for that kind of a situation because that does come up. But through foster care, in order to get involved, you go through many qualifications and classes to be certified to be a foster care parent and to be involved that way. If there are other options, you can choose if you want younger age kids if you're scared of that. But normally, there's more positive influences way to look at that. So I think that there's many ways you can get involved with foster care, whether it's being a foster family or if it's going to the Family Support and Treatment Center and cleaning toys and playing with the kids or tutoring at an elementary school. I think things like that, you can just get involved anyways.
Thank you. Go ahead and reach on into the bowl there. Grab a question. Ooh, I wouldn't get that one. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Who is the most influential woman in America?
My personal opinion, I believe that would be Eleanor Roosevelt because she empowered women to make a difference and she opened so many doors.
Thank you, contestant number 6, Bethany Morgan.
Thank you.
Please welcome to the stage contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris. Hi, Kenzie. How are you?
Hi. Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Your question. Describe what it looks like to first introduce a child with special needs to a horse, and then tell us the positive results of equine therapy.
The most fascinating part about introducing a child to the horse is watching their eyes. At Courage Reigns, I witnessed so many children come with their big, fascinated eyes, and they just want so badly to get on that horse. And the positive effect that it has for those kids is that they can bond with that horse. They can bond with the instructor and the volunteer and just spend an hour being a kid and enjoying the horse.
Thank you, Kenzie. Go ahead and reach in. What has been your most challenging event this year?
I would have to say that getting into the special education program at Utah State was very challenging. I had to take numerous tests, write numerous essays, and when I got the letter that said I was accepted, it was the biggest relief of my life.
Thank you, contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris. And please welcome to the stage contestant number 8, Mandy Haskell. How are you, Mandy?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Your question. Developing a positive self-esteem is your platform. How do you encourage someone to have positive self-regard if he or she doesn't seem to succeed in many areas?
Having self-esteem is something that we all deal with. I think it's a personal issue for all of us. And the best way to help build somebody's self-esteem is to always compliment them, be there for them, be their best friend, and always be smiling.
Thank you, Mandy. Go ahead and reach on in there to the bowl. You got... All right, here we go. If there was one bit of advice you could give today's youth, what would it be?
It would be to just always be yourself. Never second guess yourself. You have your own unique personality, and you can only be the best you.
Thank you, contestant number 8, Mandy Haskell.
Thank you.
How about another round of applause for all of our girls? We actually have 3 more questions, so we'd like to invite up... Just kidding. Let's ask Kate. Here we go. Describe in your own terms the law of relativity. I'm just kidding. Oh. How do you think Lehi City has dealt with the... Okay. Whoa. If you could marry any guy celebrity, who would it be and why?
I would just like to say Zac Efron. him in 17 again? I mean, seriously. Could I not get enough of him? No, could not. Hugh Jackman, baby.
Kate Daly, ladies and gentlemen. Troy Bolton, huh? Oh, boy. We would now like to recognize some very important people here tonight. Some very important people, because if they were not here, then these 8 contestants would not be here tonight. That is, of course, our parents, the parents of our 8 contestants. If they could please stand and be recognized. It takes a lot of time and energy and money and for all of that. And now that we've seen the parents, we can obviously see the girls get the looks from their moms. Because those were some ugly dads. Holy cow. Whoa. I mean, Bob and Mike sitting together. I mean, come on, let's break up the ugliness. And Kenny right behind him. I mean, jeez. Oh. Now, it really wouldn't, they wouldn't be here without you, obviously, and we can explain that to my son a little later. We would also, if we could have any of the past Miss Lehis. Do we have any of them in the audience here? Could they stand and be recognized? Here we go. Natalie. All right. Danica. Leah. All right. Heidi. Where's Heidi? Heidi. All right. And Heidi. Other Heidi. Heidi. Jody. Stand up, Jody. Jody didn't stand up, ladies and gentlemen. Jody. You did stand up? Okay, Jody. All right. Well, while we have the lights up, earlier today we held our Miss Lehi's Outstanding Teen Pageant. This is a sister program to the Miss America Pageant for girls who are ages 13 to 17. And we'd like to introduce the new 2009 Miss Lehi's Outstanding Teen, who happens to be a product of Jody. Cassidy Samuels. And her attendants are Chloe Smith and JC Pratt. If they would please stand and be recognized. And Cassidy, she will be representing Lehi in the Miss Utah's Outstanding Teen Pageant in October, so good luck. She said she's never taking that crown off, ever. So, good luck. We also have in the audience Utah's Outstanding Teen, Meredith Gaffane. Where is she? Meredith, right here. This is Utah's Outstanding Teen. Thank you, Meredith. I've actually got to MC a pageant with Meredith, and she is funny. Very funny. We are excited to announce that on June 28th, we recognize some of our past Miss Lehis. On June 28th, we will be having an Arts in the Park concert featuring our past Miss Lehis. So come and enjoy the entertainment. On the Arts in the Park, it's at Wines Park on the 28th of June. Finally. Yes, finally. Okay. Let me just check and see if Emily... We now have a very special performance for you tonight. Emily has been working very hard this year preparing to represent Lehi at the Miss Utah pageant at Capitol Theater in Salt Lake City in 2 weeks. Tonight she will be performing the talent piece that she will be competing with at Miss Utah. Emily will portray the character Musetta, who is singing to win back the love of Marcello. Performing the Puccini aria Quando Men Vo from La Boheme, here is Miss Lehi 2008, Emily Daniels.
Quando
Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Daniels. Wow. And she will represent Lehi very well in a couple of weeks at Miss Utah Capitol Theater. Well, now we would like to introduce you to our little Miss Lehi for 2009, Lily Pearson. Tonight she will be escorted by her father, Mitch. Lily Pearson is 8.5 years old. She was born in West Valley City, Utah. She has an older sister named Addie, a younger brother named Michael, and a dog named Iggy. She loves to swim, bike, and play the piano. She also loves to play Guitar Hero with her family. Lily loves dirt and everything that goes with it, except for yard work when her parents ask her to help. She finds rocks interesting, and her family thinks she may become an archaeologist when she grows up. Lily is also very funny. Once when she was about 3 years old, an adult was trying to trick her by asking her what sound a turtle makes. Her response was to imitate almost exactly the voice of the turtles in the movie Nemo. She said, "Whoa, whoa, dude." What makes Lily so beautiful is her uncanny ability to make friends. She is always the first person to welcome the new kid or see the person left out and help them feel welcome and included. She's never exclusive in her friendships. She loves and accepts all people. Lily will always have good friends because she is always a good friend to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our 2009 Little Miss Lehi, Lily Pearson. Well, now if we're ready, let's move on to the evening wear portion of the competition. During this phase, the judges will be looking at the overall first impression, sense of confidence, personality, and stage presence, the walk, posture, carriage, and grace, also the sense of style and appropriateness of the evening wear, beauty, sense of attractiveness, and charm. Evening wear is worth 20% of the overall score. Tonight, the contestants will be escorted by our 2009 Little Miss Lehi, Lily Pearson. Oh, that was actually on the cue card. Oh, we knew that'd get you. Contestant number 1 is Abrielle Campbell. Contestant number 1, Abrielle Campbell. Abrielle is the daughter of Dr. Ryan and Jennifer Campbell. She's a junior at Utah Valley University, obtaining a Bachelor's of Science degree in nursing. Her career ambition is to become a nurse and work in a third world country. Thank you, contestant number 1, Abrielle Campbell. Contestant number 2 is Noelle Miller. Noelle is the daughter of Mike and Susan Miller. She is attending Southern Utah University, obtaining a Bachelor's of Science degree in criminal justice, with hopes to become an FBI agent. Thank you, contestant number 2, Noelle Miller. Contestant number 3 is Gabrielle Richardson. Bless you. Gabrielle is the daughter of Bob and Angela Nebeker Richardson. She's attending Brigham Young University, obtaining a Master of Science degree in nursing. Her career ambition is to become a nurse anesthetist. Thank you, contestant number 3, Gabrielle Richardson. Contestant number 4 is Allison Sands. Allison is the daughter of Jim and Lynn D. Sands. She graduated from Mountainland Applied Technology College and works in the field of medical assisting. She's also currently attending Utah Valley University, obtaining a bachelor's degree in exercise science, with hopes to help all girls become the best they can be and to love themselves. Thank you, contestant number 4, Allison Sands.
Sabrina is the daughter of Nelson and Zina Hoppo. She is a Lehi High School graduate and is attending Mountainland Applied Technology College in their cosmetology program. Her career ambition is to obtain a master's degree as a dental hygienist. Thank you, contestant number 5, Sabrina Hako. Contestant number 6 is Bethany Morgan. Bethany is the daughter of Michael and Elizabeth Morgan. She recently graduated from Lehi High School. She will be attending Brigham Young University this summer, majoring in elementary education. Thank you, contestant number 6, Bethany Morgan. Contestant number 7 is Kenzie Norris. Kenzie is the daughter of Kenny and Robin Norris. She is currently attending Utah State University, obtaining a bachelor's degree in special education. Her career ambition is to become a special education teacher. Thank you, contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris. Contestant number 8 is Mandy Haskell. Mandy is the daughter of Brian and Karen Haskell. She is currently a junior attending the University of Utah, obtaining a bachelor's degree in health promotion and education, leading to a career in teaching health. Thank you, contestant number 8, Mandy Haskell.
How about another round of applause for all of our contestants tonight? And that actually concludes the pageant for this evening, all the competition. So if you notice the exits here and here, we'll meet you at Emmett's and Ethel's for ice cream. Yeah. No, I get to sing to you now, if that's okay. And I want to sing. This is I've actually the only time I've ever sung this song has been in the shower. So Nicole's the only one that's heard it, but but I want to dedicate this song to actually a young girl in the audience who has me wrapped around her little finger. And that finger today is 9 years old. So Shelby, stand up. It's Shelby's birthday. My little girl is 9 years old today. You'd probably be able to notice her because she has the shirt that says birthday girl. So she's not proud of that or anything. She just wants everyone to know it. So, but Shelby, I'm going to sing this one to you, so love you. Well, she spins and she sways when whatever song plays, without a care in the world. While I'm sitting here holding the weight of the world on my shoulders. It's been a long day and there's still work to do. She's pulling on me saying, Dad, I need you. There's a ball at the castle and I've been invited. I need to practice my dancing. Oh, please, Daddy, please. So I'll dance with Cinderella while she is here in my arms. 'Cause I know something the prince never knew. So I'll dance with Cinderella. I don't want to miss even one song. 'Cause all too soon the clock will strike midnight and she'll be gone. She says he's a nice guy and I'd be impressed. She wants to know if I approve of the dress. She said that the prom is just 1 week away, and I need to practice my dancing. Oh, please, Daddy, please. So I'll dance with Cinderella while she is here in my arms. 'Cause I know something the prince never knew. Oh, I'll dance with Cinderella. I don't want to miss even one song. 'Cause all too soon the clock will strike midnight and she'll be gone. with a ring on her hand, just glowing and telling us all she had planned. She said that the wedding's just 6 months away, and I need to practice my dancing. So please, Daddy, please. So I'll dance with Cinderella while she is here in my arms. 'Cause I know something the prince never knew. Oh, 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 I'll dance with Cinderella. I don't wanna miss even one song. 'Cause all too soon the clock will strike midnight, and she'll be gone. Happy birthday, Shelby. Thank you.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely, with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you and the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fear apart. And that laugh wrinkles your nose, touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight.
It's a beautiful day. Your love is down. See the tuna fleets clearing the sea out. See the bedroom fires at night. See the oil fields at first light. And see the bird with a leaf in her mouth. After the flood, all the colors came out. It was a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. Beautiful day. Touch me. Take me to that other place. Release me. I know I'm not a hopeless case. What you don't have, you don't need it now. What you don't know, you can feel it somehow. What you don't have, you don't need it now. Don't need it now. It was a beautiful day.
I'm 15 for a moment, caught in between 10 and 20, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. I'm 22 for a moment, and she feels better than ever, and we're on fire, making our way back from Mars. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live. I'm 33 for a moment. I'm still the man, but you see I'm a there, a kid on the way, babe, a family on my mind. I'm 45 for a moment. The sea is high and I'm heading through war crosses, chasing the years of my life. 15, there's still time for you, time to buy and time to lose yourself within a morning star. 15, I'm alright with you. 15, there's never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live. Half time goes by, suddenly you're wise, another blink of an eye. 67 is gone, the sun is getting high, we're moving on. I'm 99 for a moment, I'm dying for just another moment, and I'm just dreaming, counting the ways to where you are. 15, there's still
It is Wednesday, February 18th. Thank you for watching Good Things Utah.
Right now, there are over 55,000 Utah students that have learning disabilities. That's a lot of students out there. Here to talk about it this morning is Emily Daniels. She's Miss Lehi. And we also have Deanne Shields. She's the president of Learning Disabilities Association of Utah. Welcome, ladies. Glad you're here.
Thank you. Glad we're here too.
Emily, I want to hear about your story.
There's never a wish better than this, when you only got 100 years to live.
Lovely, don't you ever change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Lehi 2008, Emily Daniels.
I have a confession. I have a confession. Yep, I admit it. I used to lick the bottom of my shoes. Fortunately, I stopped the habit before I could figure out why the taste was so irresistible. I guess this was the start of my awkward stage. I grew up looking like, as my mother would say, a ragamuffin. My clothes didn't match. I never wanted my hair done, and I didn't know how to put makeup on until 10th grade. I was seriously considering joining the Army. Then one day I was invited to compete as Miss Lehi's Outstanding Teen in the Miss Utah's Outstanding Teen Pageant. At first I laughed, but after thinking it over, with some encouragement from my family, I decided to do it. I had no idea how much work went into competing in the pageant. Though I did not finish in the top ranks, that put me on the path that eventually led from Miss Ragamuffin to Miss Lehi, and I wouldn't change it for the world. This year has helped me grow so much as a daughter, sister, friend, and woman. Lehi has helped me grow and develop in so many ways, and I am honored and grateful for the opportunity I have had to serve and give back to this amazing community. I have learned that you are your own master. You may have people, events, or circumstances telling you that you will fail, trying to convince you that you can't do it, but you must not yield to those negative influences. Be strong, believe in yourself, and work to accomplish your dreams. I chose to let my trials become my stepping stones. I have to thank so many people who helped me achieve this. Thank you to the Mayor and City Council for supporting me in my platform as Miss Lehi, and for the monetary help in making my college goals become a reality. My platform is success, it's within us. That simple message is so important to me, and I couldn't have inspired children to be successful without you. Thank you, Tracy and Ashley, for being so patient and kind. You are the sweetest ladies I know. Your support and kindness have kept me going. Thank you for all the laughs and shopping trips. All I have to say is don't freak out, but there is a bee right by your ear. Thanks to Jennifer Wall and Brian Zitzman. Without you, I wouldn't have a platform statement. Thank you to Tewa, Jen, Leah, and Natalie for being my interview coaches. I wouldn't be as well spoken without your encouragement and dang hard questions. Rachaeline Talbot and Nancy Durant, thank you for making my wardrobe so beautiful. Thank you, Kate Daly, for being there with backstage help, reminders, a listening ear, and anything else I have needed. To Leah, thank you for believing in me and helping me stay true to who I am. Thank you, Miss Lehi Pageant Committee, for all your hard work and dedication to this pageant. To Jefferson, thank you for being my long-distance friend and fan. Mom, you always believed in me and encouraged me to be better. Thank you for dropping plans you've made to help me. You are my fashion consultant, my go-to girl, and you are my best friend. Your love and support, priceless. Thank you, Dad, for spending hours behind cameras and computer screens to put all my things together. Thank you for being my chauffeur, paper reviser, and Gary Poppins. After all, you are practically perfect in every way. To my family, thank you for coming to everything and being my greatest support. You're amazing. I love you.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, Emily Daniels. Well, Emily, tell us now what next for you?
Well, I'm off to Miss Utah in a week. I'm really excited. I'm contestant number 1.
Bada bing, bada boom, huh? Number 1.
It's pretty exciting. I've
All right.
never been contestant number 1 before, so it'll be an adventure.
Well, you can always just say, hey, I'm number 1.
Yeah, in the ending statement,
No
I'll be
matter
like,
what.
don't forget it, I'm number 1.
I'm number 1.
Well, what?
Well, what? I like that. What?
What can they do?
Yeah. What after that? Were you school?
Well,
or you,
I will
after
be...
you win Miss Utah, then what? No.
Well, I will be a junior at Brigham Young University, and I'm majoring in MDT. And I just landed the role of Yona in Children of Eden at BYU, so that's really
Excellent.
exciting. So I'll have that this coming semester, I guess. So.
Great. Well, good luck in everything you do. We, as a city, we just thank you so much for your tireless service. Every function that I went to, I'd see you there handing out, whether it was hamburgers or whether it was just hugs and handshakes and everything. We appreciate the service that you did.
Thank you.
Emily Daniels, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Alrighty.
Now, as we are getting close to the results, let's invite our 8 amazing contestants back on stage to your thunderous applause.
Wow.
Beautiful.
What a sight.
Well, as a member of the City Council, I would like to thank our 2008 royalty for their incredible efforts in behalf of our community and present them their scholarships. Please welcome back onto the stage, of course, Miss Lehi, Emily Daniels. First attendant, Kenzie Norris. Second attendant, Camille Belknap. And third attendant, Aubrielle Campbell. Thank you, girls, for your support and your service. Another round of applause for our last year's royalty.
It's a well-deserved scholarship.
Absolutely.
They were an amazing royalty. Alrighty, just a little information that some of you might not know. The Miss Lehi Pageant is part of the Miss America organization. The Miss America organization is the world's largest provider of scholarship assistance for young women. And this past year, over $45 million in cash and tuition scholarship assistance was made available through the Miss America program and its state and local organizations. The Miss America organization is also one of the largest community service organizations in the country, providing over 500,000 hours of service each year to more than 12,000 different causes and charities.
This year, we are proud to announce that our 8 contestants have given over 348 hours of community service and completed over 28 community service projects. I think that deserves a round of applause. That is, aside from their own community service projects, they also gave over 52 hours and earned over $1,300 for the Children's Miracle Network and the Miss America Scholarship Fund. Wow.
We are also extremely excited to announce that over $10,000 in scholarships will be given tonight on this very stage. A lot of money. We would like to give a very special thanks to Lehi City for recognizing the importance of education service and the local businesses that sponsor this wonderful program. Please take a look at your listed sponsors in the program.
I don't know about you, but you guys ready for some results, some awards? I think the awards are over here. Do I'll walk over, Katie?
Gotta work off those Twinkies.
This is, yeah. This is the word. I won't be able to walk tomorrow.
That was his joke last year.
The top one is what? It's first. Whoa. I always think I should auction these things off because a lot of people want to know what the results are.
Oh, yeah.
And now we know, and they don't.
And we're the first ones to know.
And they would be very mad if we didn't.
Besides the auditors, of course.
All right. Well, let's get on to our first award, which I believe is our most tickets sold award.
Mm-hmm. And the winner... Oh, well, hold on. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for the awards. You already said that.
Yes. I kind of skipped ahead.
Oh, yeah, you kind of said my lines there.
Sorry.
Thanks for screwing me
Sorry.
up, Johnny. The winner for the most tickets sold is contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris.
We do need to say here, she won a $50 cash award as well as a set of nails and gel toes thanks to Cammie Willis. So... I was actually hoping I could get that gel toes thing because
You might need it.
my toes actually look like they've had the stuff, and they haven't.
Yeah.
They are nasty.
Ooh, well,
Whew.
now you know where to go.
Yeah. The recipient of our next award is the Most Miss Photogenic Award, which goes to the contestant who is the most photogenic. And to show who the winner of that is, we are going to show a portrait of her to the audience without showing the contestants. Ready, go. Now show it to them. Contestant number 5, Sabrina Hako.
The next award is chosen by the director and goes to the girl that is an example to her peers. She is teachable and she is kind to everyone and easy to get along with. She turned in all the paperwork on time and attended all pre-pageant workshops and rehearsals. She has had a positive attitude throughout the whole pageant and has exemplified the true winning spirit. The winner of the Director's Award is contestant number 3, Gabrielle Richardson.
This next award is very special because it is chosen by the other contestants and committee. The spirit of Miss Lehi, otherwise known as Miss Congeniality. We worked on that forever.
It took a long time.
Goes to a girl that has been a friend to everyone and has reached out to the other contestants and has made this a positive experience for others. She will receive a gift basket compiled by the contestants and the committee. This year's Spirit of Miss Lehi is contestant number 4, Allison Sands.
Alrighty, the next award is the Miss Miracle Maker Award. This award is given out at each level of the Miss America organization. Tonight, the award will go to the girl who has raised the most money on her own for the Children's Miracle Network. She will receive an official certificate from the Miss America organization as well as a plaque. And the Miss Miracle Maker Award goes to contestant number 4, Allison Sands.
The next 2 awards are for community service. Each contestant is required, as we spoke earlier, to adopt a cause or platform and to give service on behalf of this and other causes. The contestants prepared a service portfolio highlighting the service they completed, which are on display in the foyer. Foyer.
The portfolios were judged by a separate panel of judges from those we have with us tonight. This year, the Community Service Award is being provided by Zane and Heidi Gray. We would like to publicly thank Zane and Heidi for promoting the importance of community service.
Thank you, Zane and Heidi. The first place winner will receive a $500 scholarship, and the second place winner will receive a $300 scholarship. The second place community service winner is contestant number 2, Noelle Miller. And the first place community service winner is contestant number 6, Bethany Morgan. And now I believe I hold in my hand the results of some more awards.
I knew it, Johnny, you won.
Yeah! Oh, no, that's the dirtiest feet.
Oh,
darn it. No. All right. Before we get to our final
Alrighty. Well, the first award goes to the contestant who scored the highest in the lifestyle and fitness and swimsuit category. The $100 cash award goes to contestant number 5, Sabrina Jaco.
The next award goes to the contestant who scored the highest in the talent area. This $100 cash award goes to contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris.
Alrighty, the next award goes to the contestant who scored the highest in the evening gown portion. The $100 cash award goes to contestant number 1, Aubrielle Campbell.
We'd also like to mention this year that we would like to present a $150 cash award to each non-finalist for their participation in this year's pageant. They will also receive a beautiful pearl necklace thanks to My Princess Pearls. Are you guys ready to find out your new royalty?
I'm ready.
We'd like to remind you to please remain off the stage until the newspaper and photographer are done taking pictures. I hold the results in my hand. Ladies and gentlemen, the second runner-up and winner of a $1,000 scholarship is contestant number 5, Sabrina Jaco. Congratulations, Sabrina. The first runner-up, and this is very important because if Miss Lehi is unable to confer her duties with Miss Lehi, is to take her place. We've all heard it before. The first runner-up and winner of a $1,500 scholarship is contestant number 1, Aubrielle Campbell. Congratulations, Aubrielle. And ladies and gentlemen, she's got a big year ahead of her as our new Miss Lehi. Our new Miss Lehi 2009 and winner of a $4,000 scholarship is contestant number 7, Kenzie Norris. To Our Lady, not just a queen, but she's an angel. On silver wings, my heart sings for you. There's nothing we wouldn't do. We found heaven in you. If anyone can take our hearts away, it's Lehi's Lady. Congratulations, Kenzie. Congratulations to all of our girls. Have a great night. Drive safe, and see you next year.